Have you ever tried Google Ads and felt completely confused? You open Google, you search something simple, and suddenly you see ads at the top. Businesses are paying to be there, but when you try to run Google Ads, nothing makes sense. You see words like keywords, bidding, quality score, CPC, auction, and you start wondering, am I doing something wrong? Why am I spending money but not getting results? Why does Google Ads feel so complicated? Here's the truth. Google Ads is not difficult. It is just poorly explained. Most beginners lose money not because Google Ads doesn't work, but because they don't understand how it actually works. They run ads without understanding how Google chooses which ad to show, why some ads appear at the top, and why some businesses pay less but still win. And that leads to frustration, wasted budget, and giving up too early. In this video, I'm going to change that. I will explain Google Ads in the simplest possible way. You'll understand what Google Ads really is, how the system works behind the scenes, what a search ad actually looks like, and why Google Ads can be extremely powerful when used correctly. And by the end of this video, you'll also see a step-by-step search ad tutorial, so you know exactly how to launch your first ad the right way. If you're a beginner, or if Google Ads has ever confused you, this video is made for you. Let's start from the basics. So now let's start with the most basic question. What exactly is Google Ads? Google Ads is Google's own advertising platform. It allows businesses to show their ads to people exactly at the moment they are searching for something. For example, imagine someone searches on Google for best laptop under $50,000. That person is not just browsing, they are actively looking to buy. Google Ads allows businesses that sell laptops to show their ad right there, at the top of the search results. This is why Google Ads is so powerful. Your ad does not interrupt people. It appears when people are already interested. Google Ads is not limited to just Google search. Businesses can also show ads on Google search results, YouTube videos, websites, mobile apps, and across Google's entire display network. But at its core, Google Ads works on one simple idea. When someone searches for something, businesses can bid to show their ad for that search. Now here's something important. Google Ads works on a pay-per-click model, also called PPC. That means you do not pay when your ad is shown. You only pay when someone actually clicks on your ad. If your ad appears 1,000 times, but nobody clicks, you pay nothing. This makes Google Ads very different from traditional advertising. Google Ads was first launched in the year 2000 under the name Google AdWords. Later, in 2018, Google renamed it to Google Ads. Today, millions of businesses around the world use Google Ads to generate leads, sales, phone calls, and website traffic. But to use it correctly, you must first understand how the system works. And that's exactly what we'll cover next. Now, let's talk about why Google Ads is so powerful. The biggest reason is intent. Let me explain this with a simple example. When someone scrolls Instagram or Facebook, they are usually just passing time. They are not actively looking to buy anything. But when someone goes to Google and types something like "buy running shoes online" or "best dentist near me," that person already has a problem and is actively looking for a solution. This is called high intent. Google Ads allows you to show your ad exactly at that moment. You are not guessing who might be interested. You are showing your ad to someone who is already searching. This is why Google Ads often converts better than many other platforms. Another powerful advantage is control. With Google Ads, you can control who sees your ad, where they see your ad, when they see your ad, and how much you spend. You can choose specific locations, specific devices, and even specific times of the day. For example, a local restaurant can show ads only to people within a few kilometers during lunch and dinner hours. That level of precision saves money and increases results. Google Ads also gives you clear data. You can see how many people clicked your ad, how much each click cost, and what actions people took after clicking. This means you are not advertising blindly. When used correctly, Google Ads becomes a predictable system for generating leads and sales. That's why businesses of all sizes use it, from small local shops to global brands. Now let's understand how Google Ads actually works behind the scenes. Every time someone searches something on Google, an auction happens. Yes, an auction. And it happens in just a few milliseconds. Here's how it works in simple terms. First, a user types a search query into Google. Second, Google looks at all the advertisers who want to show their ad for that keyword. Now you might think the advertiser who pays the most always appears at the top, but that's not true. Google does not just care about money. Google cares about the user experience. So instead of showing the highest bidder, Google uses something called ad rank. Ad rank decides which ad appears first, which ad appears second, and which ad does not appear at all. Ad rank is calculated using three main things. The first is your bid amount, how much you are willing to pay for a click. The second is your ad quality, how relevant and useful your ad is. The third is the expected impact of your ad extensions, like phone numbers or extra links. Now let's make this very clear. If your competitor bids more money, but their ad is poorly written and their website is slow or confusing, Google may still show your ad above theirs. Why? Because Google wants users to find what they are looking for as quickly as possible. This means Google Ads is not about spending the most money. It is about creating better ads. When you understand this system, you stop guessing and start making smarter decisions. And this is why strategy matters more than budget. Now let's talk about something very important in Google Ads. It's called quality score. Quality score is Google's way of measuring how good and useful your ad is for users. Google looks at three main things. The first is click-through rate. This means when people see your ad, do they actually click on it? If many people click your ad, Google sees that as a positive signal. The second thing is ad relevance. This means, does your ad match what the user is searching for? If someone searches for digital marketing course and your ad talks clearly about a digital marketing course, that's relevant. But if your ad talks about something else, Google sees it as low quality. The third thing is landing page experience. After someone clicks your ad, what happens next? If your website loads slowly, or the content is confusing, or it does not match the ad promise, Google reduces your quality score. Now here's the most important part. A higher quality score means you can pay less money and still show your ad higher. A lower quality score means you pay more money and still struggle to get results. So quality score directly affects how much you pay per click and how often your ad is shown. This is why Google Ads is not just about running ads. It's about creating a good experience from the search to the ad to the website. Now let's talk about search ads. A search ad is the most common type of Google ad. It is a text-based ad that appears at the top or bottom of Google search results. At first glance, a search ad looks very similar to a normal search result. The only difference is a small label that says "Sponsored." A search ad usually has a few main parts. First, it has headlines. These are the bold blue lines that grab attention and explain what you are offering. Second, it has a display URL. This shows the website address and gives users confidence about where the click will take them. Third, it has description lines. These lines explain the offer in more detail and encourage users to click. For example, imagine someone searches for Learn Digital Marketing online. A search ad might say, "Learn digital marketing today. Live classes, industry experts, limited seats." This ad appears because it directly matches what the user is searching for. This is why search ads work so well. They do not interrupt people. They respond to a need. When someone clicks a search ad, they are taken to a website or landing page that continues the same message. If the message is clear and relevant, the chances of conversion are high. This makes search ads one of the best campaign types for beginners. Google Ads offers different types of campaigns, but as a beginner, you do not need to learn everything at once. Let's quickly understand the main options. First, there are search campaigns. These show text ads when people search for something on Google. This is what we are focusing on in this video. Second, there are display campaigns. These show image ads on websites and apps across the internet. Third, there are video campaigns. These show video ads on YouTube. There are also shopping campaigns, which are mainly used by e-commerce stores, and app campaigns used to promote mobile apps. Google also offers something called Performance Max. This is a more advanced campaign type that uses automation across all Google platforms. Now here's the important part. As a beginner, search campaigns are the best place to start. Why? Because search ads show up when people are actively searching. You don't have to guess interest. The intent is already there. Search campaigns are easier to understand, easier to control, and easier to optimize. Once you understand search ads, you can explore other campaign types later. But for now, focus on mastering search campaigns first. Before we go into the practical tutorial, let's understand the basic structure of a search ad. Google Ads works on 3 simple levels. The first level is the campaign. This is where you decide what your goal is, how much budget you want to spend, and where your ads should appear. The second level is the ad group. This is where you organize your keywords. For example, if you are advertising digital marketing courses, one ad group can focus on digital marketing course, and another ad group can focus on online marketing classes. This keeps your ads relevant and improves performance. The third level is the ad itself. This is what people actually see on Google. Here you write your headlines, your descriptions, and your final website link. When these 3 levels are set correctly, Google Ads becomes much easier to manage. You don't need to remember everything right now. Just remember this flow. Campaign controls the goal and budget. Ad group controls the keywords. Ad controls the message. Once you understand this structure, the tutorial will feel simple and logical. Now let's move to the practical part and create a search ad step by step. Now that you understand the structure, let me show you exactly how to create a search ad inside Google Ads. Watch this carefully and you'll see how simple it really is. Want to run your first Google search ad for feeling confused? Don't worry. In next 2 minutes, I will show you exactly how to set it up, step by step, even if you are a complete beginner. First, go to your Google Ad account. Then click on the Create option and then select Campaign. Then we select Website Traffic. Then Continue, and then we select the search. And then put our website link and then Continue. Here you can add a name for your search ad, so always choose your ad name with date. And then Continue. Start New, and the bidding option is Day Conversion. Then next, you can select your locations. You can select all the countries and territories, or you can select specific locations. Here, enter another location. So this option, you can select your specific locations. You can select Advanced Search for showing your location on the map. So here we can put our location. Then it comes. Then save it. Select your language. English, choose is your ad. Geopolitical or not defect. In all, choose no. And then next. Then next again. Then here is option made by Google AI Max. So skip it for now because we do manual. Then create an ad group where you can put your business details or keyword that match your business. So we can make a keyword here, we take it from there and fill it. One thing, if you also want a keywords or want keyword planning, we will make a video in our channel. We will go and show the video from our channel. So here we need 3 headlines. I already make it here. Again, if you want to learn for making keyword for your business, then we already make a video. Now child, we will go and check it out. Then import descriptions. Here you can see at least 2 descriptions and at least 3 headlines. Here is our descriptions, the profit winner, okay? And then we'll save it. And then next from here, we will select a budget. So we will select our budget from here. Then the next option, now it's time to review your ad. After reviewing your ad, it's all set, you will publish it. Now you know how to launch your first search ad. Let's talk about how much Google Ads actually costs. Now let's answer one of the most common questions beginners have. How much does Google Ads actually cost? The short answer is, there is no fixed cost. Google Ads works on a bidding system, so the cost depends on a few key factors. First, it depends on your industry. Some industries are more competitive than others. For example, keywords related to insurance, finance, or legal services usually cost more per click. Second, it depends on the keyword you choose. Some keywords may cost only a few rupees per click, others may cost hundreds. Third, it depends on location. Advertising in a big city usually costs more than advertising in a smaller area. Now here's the most important thing beginners need to understand. You are always in control of your budget. You decide how much you want to spend per day and how much you are willing to pay for a click. You can start very small. Even a daily budget of a few hundred is enough to test and learn. The real goal of Google Ads is not to spend money. The goal is to use data to improve performance over time. When you track results and optimize correctly, Google Ads becomes an investment, not an expense. Now let's talk about some common Google Ads mistakes beginners make. Avoiding these mistakes can save you money and a lot of frustration. The first mistake is targeting very broad keywords. For example, bidding on a word like marketing is usually too broad and too expensive. It attracts the wrong audience and drains your budget quickly. The second mistake is not using negative keywords. Negative keywords tell Google which searches you do not want your ad to show for. Without them, your ad may appear for irrelevant searches that never convert. Another common mistake is sending traffic to the homepage. Your homepage usually has too many options. Instead, your ad should send people to a focused landing page that matches the search intent. Many beginners also stop their ads too early. Google Ads needs data to optimize. If you stop ads after 1 or 2 days, you are making decisions without enough information. Finally, a big mistake is not tracking conversions. If you don't know what happens after the click, you can't improve results. Google Ads is not about guessing. It's about testing, learning, and optimizing. Let me give you one simple example. Imagine you are running ads for online marketing course, but you don't add negative keywords. Your ad may show for searches like free marketing course or marketing course syllabus PDF. These clicks cost money, but they don't bring customers. Now imagine the same ad with proper negative keywords and a focused landing page. The budget lasts longer, the clicks are more relevant, and results improve without increasing spend. Small fixes like these make a big difference in Google Ads. Let's quickly recap what you learned in this video. You now understand what Google Ads is and how it works behind the scenes. You learned why Google Ads is powerful, how the auction and quality score work, and what a search ad looks like. You also saw how to create a search ad step by step, how much Google Ads can cost, and the most common mistakes beginners should avoid. Google Ads is not magic. It is a system. When you understand the system, you stop guessing and start making better decisions. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more beginner-friendly guides. And tell me in the comments, what part of Google Ads do you want to learn next? I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.